I'm setting my price predictions for this cycle. Bitcoin hitting 1 million, Ethereum reaching $100,000, and XRP sitting around $100. Yes, I seriously believe those levels are within reach. At the very least, we're getting close. What's coming next could be even wilder than the 2017 altcoin explosion. Things are starting to heat up big time. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what just happened, because the 5-day candle just closed. And tomorrow, it gets real. The floodgates are about to swing wide open. I just got off the phone with 2 sources from inside Coinbase. What they shared? Insane. They hinted that next week could be huge for crypto. Now I can't vouch for the person who originally got this info, but apparently they were tipped off by 2 Coinbase insiders. The message? Keep it low-key, but brace yourself. There could be some unexpected positive white swan events on the horizon, events powerful enough to ignite a major move across the entire crypto space. Right now, the market's quiet. It's consolidating, but soon, it could erupt. Could that be why BlackRock has been scooping up massive amounts of Bitcoin lately? Just 2 days ago, they grabbed 6,000 BTC, and then yesterday, they added another 4,000 to their stash. That's 10,000 Bitcoin in just 2 days. Something big is clearly brewing behind the scenes. So what's the deal with BlackRock lately? Here's what I'm seeing. When I look at the charts, it's becoming more and more clear. Some kind of breakout, some white swan event, could be right around the corner. In my opinion, XRP hitting at least the $5 zone could happen very soon. Possibly as early as next week. Now let's break down what just happened on the 5-day chart. Remember, we were still within that candle, and it finally just closed. If you zoom in, it actually closed above the moving average. Barely, but it did. That's on the Heikin Ashi candles. On the regular candle, it might have closed just under it. What does that mean? Well, we now have to wait another 5 days to see if it confirms. The key level is 4.25%. If we stay below that, this chart becomes crucial, because it tells us whether we're topping out right now or if there's more room to run. Here's how I see it. If the moving average holds support, we could be topping out. But if we reject off that level and head lower, then no, the top isn't in. In fact, I'm expecting a waterfall move to the downside in this case. And if that breakdown happens, we're looking at Bitcoin blasting up to $130,000 minimum, potentially even touching $150,000. As for XRP, here's what needs to happen. All the major high time frame charts, the weekly, 2-week, and even 3-week, are about to close. In the next 22 hours, XRP will lock in candles above all prior body closes, which is a massive bullish signal. That officially opens the floodgates for XRP. What does that mean? Market makers and bots could go all in, aggressively pushing XRP upward to erase any remaining bearish divergence on those higher time frames. This is the moment we've been talking about, the $2.85 level. Tomorrow could be the official start of XRP's breakout phase. Oh, and one last chart you need to keep an eye on. The Bitcoin dominance chart. If dominance drops below 61%, that's when the altcoin season kicks into overdrive. If that happens, we're talking a historic rally, something that could make 2017 look tame by comparison. Never in Bitcoin's history has dominance dropped like this during these conditions. So if it does, buckle up. This cycle, it's about to get insane. And you want to know why? Let's talk about what's happening outside the charts, in the real world. Take Venezuela, for example. Their currency has become practically worthless. We're talking about stacks of cash that can't even buy daily essentials. People are literally throwing it around. It's reached the point where it's worth less than toilet paper. That's what hyperinflation looks like. So, what do people do in that situation? What can they do? Exactly. You guessed it. Crypto becomes one of the only options. With what little value their money still holds, they start looking for a way out, a chance at stability. And what are they seeing? Bitcoin and other cryptos skyrocketing in value. It's a mix of FOMO and financial survival. Not only are they chasing potential profits, but they're also looking for a hedge, a safe haven. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. They're holding up far better than collapsing fiat currencies. And remember, this is just one country. Imagine similar economic crises spreading across more regions. That's when crypto really becomes the global solution. That's why I truly believe we'll see Bitcoin at $1 million, ETH at $200,000, XRP at $100, before the traditional system breaks down. And in my opinion, all of this could unfold before the end of next year. This isn't a joke. We're witnessing the global transition happen in real time, and this is just one external catalyst. When you factor in everything else happening geopolitically and economically, it's not just possible, it's probable. We haven't even scratched the surface yet. What's coming for Bitcoin could be the biggest bull run we've ever seen, and it may all kick off this Monday, just a day after tomorrow's key closing line. Here's the deal. When Bitcoin moves, everything else follows. And we're seeing some major signals flashing right now. One of the most telling indicators just printed again. That white line crossing over the yellow line. Some call it a golden cross. And while I'm not entirely sure what the exact indicator is called, the results speak for themselves. Every single time this crossover happens, Bitcoin's price explodes. And guess what? It just happened again. That's why I'm saying, this is only the beginning. Even if we face a recession mid-cycle, I believe that's when things go full beast mode. What I call a demonic level bull run. Picture this, a quick dip, then an unstoppable surge straight up. And yes, I still believe Bitcoin is headed to $1 million. It's not a matter of if anymore, it's just when. Bitcoin is heading to $1 million, guys. I truly believe that. Now I get it. Some people think I'm joking or just saying this for attention, but this is genuinely my outlook. You don't have to agree with me, you don't have to follow it, but this is where I stand. I believe everything tied to human innovation, crypto assets, blockchain technology, the stock market, real estate, even the art market, is about to explode in value. And part of that, I believe, ties back to what Donald Trump wants to be remembered for, ushering in a golden age for America. Every market cycle gets longer and more explosive. That's just how exponential tech growth works. And right now, liftoff has already begun. Now, let me show you this chart. The white line here is Bitcoin, and if you look closely, we've just seen an important technical signal, a golden cross. Historically, every time this particular cross has shown up on the chart, Bitcoin's price goes in one direction only, straight up. And here's the wild part. This is the first time we've seen this signal since late 2020, almost 5 years ago. You know what happened back then? An insane rally. So yeah, this is huge. And what's even crazier? The Fed hasn't even started printing money yet. When that begins, that's when things go parabolic. We're not just entering a bull run, we're entering a historic financial transformation. Now let's talk about the Fed, because this is massive. Fed Chair Jerome Powell is reportedly not denying claims that he's considering stepping down. Think about that for a second. If this is true, and it's coming from some of the most credible sources, it means he might have already received the call. And if he resigns? Oh man, Trump is going full throttle. No question about it. He'll appoint the most pro-market, ultra-bullish Fed chair we've ever seen. That's almost guaranteed. I'm betting that person is Judy Shelton. You remember her? The one who's been hinting at a return to sound money, gold-backed systems, and even crypto integration in a back-to-the-future kind of way. Her policies would supercharge the markets. And if she's put in place, get ready. She'll manipulate these markets in the most bullish way imaginable. This could be the moment everything changes. Recession hits. Powell resigns. Trump installs Shelton boom. Liftoff across all markets. Stocks, crypto, real estate. Everything balloons. That's why I say, if this happens, not only can you become rich, many of you already will be. I'm not even joking anymore. The pumps are officially here. You've seen crypto BitLord? Every time he gets this hyped, markets explode. Last time this happened, everything went vertical. And I'm telling you, this is shaping up to be the exact same scenario. Consider this another bull market indicator. I'm doing everything I can to help you right now. But if you ignore it, you might be stuck on the sidelines forever. Because this bull run, it waits for no one. Legacy coins are already taking off. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, they're moving hard. Meme coins like Doge are launching again. It's not a drill. Everything's going up. And this is just the beginning. You ever been in a bull run so wild it makes you want to throw up in the morning from excitement? That's where we are right now. I don't even have a full XRP stack yet, but every single dollar I can spare is being loaded into it. I'm laser focused. And listen carefully. Altcoins are going to 1000x. This cycle has the potential to mint new millionaires across the board. But I also believe we'll see a recession hit first. One that'll shake out the weak hands and scare the masses. And that's where the real magic happens. You're going to wake up, look at your portfolio, and literally lose your mind. The numbers are going to melt your brain. It's going to be so much, you'll have no idea what to do with it. I'm with BitLord 100%. I'm not exaggerating. Here's the play. Just hold. Don't panic. Don't overthink it. Don't fumble the bag. If you've been stacking for years, this might be your moment to cross into wealth territory. If you're just entering now, like I technically am, slowly buying back XRP, you can still make big gains. Maybe not retire tomorrow gains, but life-changing gains nonetheless. But the real wealth? That comes after the system collapse. That's when the true riches show up. So yes, this cycle is just the appetizer to what's coming next. Be prepared. Because it's going to get so overwhelming, some of you won't know what to do with the amount of crypto you'll be holding. It's going to feel insane. I fully stand by that. The big money is in holding quality projects. But the crazy, face-melting returns? That'll come from catching fresh, early-stage plays. Be smart. I've been rugged more times than I can count, so I know what to look out for. But if you're careful and you're positioned right, you're going to experience alt-season madness unlike anything you've seen. And here's the wild part. The real fireworks haven't even started yet. If you think the energy's high now, just wait. When the Fed flips the switch and the printers fire up again, it's going to get diabolical. So I'm warning you now, don't get priced out. This is only the beginning. 8.